All right, everybody, get ready for takeoff. We're getting ready to fly into new territory today. Today, we're going to talk about the topic Women Are Not for Sale, version 2. Now, I've already got a version up there, but the audio's so bad, I'm redoing it. Because even I have a hard time hearing us. And people are at least commenting on it. That's great. I love the comments I'm getting on it. Some of them are mean and hateful comments. That's fine. Some of them are just people disagreeing with me, and that's fine. I had a couple guys say that, oh yeah, women are for sale. Well, in a way, you do pay for your women. In a way, you do. And I stated that in the video, if you watch the entire video. Because I gave the example of the Ingalls family when Charles Ingalls was crossing over that prairie. Yeah, he had to, in a way, pay for his woman and his kids through the work of his hands, through labor. He settled the land, he homesteaded it, he built that little house they lived in, he built the barn and chicken coop and had it to protect and defend and provide for his wife and his kids, including Laura Ingalls Wilder. Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what Charles Ingalls did. So in a sense, some of you guys are correct. You say, men, we pay for women anyway. Well, in a way, you're right. You have to get up and go to work every morning, come home, bring home the paycheck, feed the wife, feed the kids, pay the bills. Yeah, in a sense, you're right. I don't totally disagree with that. What I'm talking about, as far as when I say women aren't for sale, is some guys, and I kind of understand why guys do this. And what it is they think that they have to spend a lot of money on the chick during the dating process. Now, throughout my life, I'm in my 50s now. I'll be 57 next week. Throughout my life, I have learned, even from my wife who passed away, all my wife wanted was me. Yeah, I had to provide for her, put a roof over her head. I get that. But when my job disappeared in 2014, and then I went down to working just part-time at a local family restaurant, my wife got the husband she always wanted. She got me. All she wanted was me. Our marriage went on a second honeymoon. It's like to the day she passed away. So, yeah, sometimes, guys, all the woman wants is you. You don't have to impress her by buying fancy clothes. This is during the dating stage. You don't have to impress her with fancy cars and homes, and she's not impressed with your money. She's impressed with you. It's that simple. And I think sometimes guys complicate things and wonder why they're single. Wonder why women don't talk to them. What are they doing wrong? And throughout my years, all the women I've known, all they were interested in was me. When I met Carlene, this is over 20 some years ago, I was in my early 30s. When I met Carlene, it was at McDonald's. I went there to eat a quarter pounder, and she came out. We had a conversation. Next thing you know, I'm inviting her to the fair. And get this, I was a world-class loser. I didn't have a car, didn't have a job, no friends, no family. I had no social status to speak of. I was a total loser. Capital L, loser. For some reason, she took me in. I said, would you like to go to the fair? And I didn't even have a car to take her. Her mother had to take us. And so, throughout the years, sometimes all the girl wants is you. Anything just to be with you. You could take her almost anywhere. As long as she's with you, she's in your arms, because that's what she wants. Yes, you have to provide for her. I get it. I get that. You know, you have a couple kids with the girl. You know, you got to provide for your kids. I get that. I understand that. But what I'm talking about is guys who go out of their way. They think they got to flash their jet, their Lamborghini or Bugatti, flash their fancy clothes and diamond rings, and flashy jewelry. I mean, come on, guys. Now, you don't want to look like a slob. Don't get me wrong. You don't want to dress like a slob either. You want to be presentable. But I'm just saying you don't need a $10,000 suit. You don't need a $1,000 designer jacket. This jacket costs $150. That's expensive, but that's an average price for a good leather jacket. It's not a $5,000 jacket with a designer label on it. Something I picked up at the mall. It's priced about right. But like I said, a lot of guys try to flash their jewelry, try to, take them to expensive restaurants. No, Cheddar's and Applebee's is just fine. You don't want to take them to McDonald's on your first date. Now, that'll get you X'd. Just like that. She's done with you. It's like, McDonald's? Are you serious? On your first date? Are you kidding me? Yeah, don't do that, guys. Look, you don't have to wear expensive designer clothes. Mid-tier is just fine. You can go to Kohl's and find some good mid-tier, dress up and look nice, look presentable. Affordable clothing, Kohl's is a good place to start. Absolutely. You can find some decent shirts and dress slacks and nice pair of jeans, without spending a fortune, just to look presentable, look nice, look like a gentleman. But women aren't for sale. You don't have to spend all that money on them. That's not necessary, guys. Do you know what women like? Here's something I discovered over the years. Whether it was Nicole, my late wife, that was her name, whether it was my friend Sandra, whether it was Carlene or Brenda, one of the things that I've discovered over the years throughout the various women I've dated, or I've only been married one time, and she passed away. But throughout my years, there's one thing all women like. That's antique stores, flea markets. Oh my God, they love flea markets and antique stores. I might take a girl to an antique store and they love it. She'll see a set of dishes and she'll start talking about her grandma. My grandma had dishes like that. And you started a conversation. Now she's talking about her family. She's talking about her childhood. She's talking about her grandmother. Just like that. I'm just saying, guys, women are not for sale. All they want is you. Simple. You don't have to spend a fortune. I'm talking the dating stage. Once you're married, yeah, you're going to have to take care of her. You're going to have to spend money paying for your mortgage, paying your rent, so she'll have a place to live. That's normal. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. But again, women aren't for sale. And at the end of the day, you are all she wants. Yeah. And that's what I have to say. I mean, that as far as dating relationships, women, they love the zoo. That's another place. Can't go wrong. Women love animals. Take them to the zoo, antique stores, flea markets. Hobby Lobby is a good place. There you go. That doesn't cost anything either. Here in the Ozarks, we have Bass Pro Shops. Very photogenic in there. Good way to make some memories. There's some good mid-tier restaurants you can take her to. And some of them are very good. There's one in Nixa somewhere. I think it's either Ozark or Nixa. It was featured in 417 magazine, and I'm going, oh, wow. That's a good place to take a date. It's a mid-tier restaurant. And so, again, you don't have to spend a fortune. Just saying, guys. At the end of the day, she's only interested in you. Yeah. And we're only up to 10 minutes, and I've already said everything I wanted to say. Women aren't for sale. They're not. I mean, all you simps and suckers who spend all this money trying to impress the chick, at the end of the day, you're the one that gets dumped. She'll go for this other guy over here. Because he gets it. He's not trying to buy her affections. He's giving her him. When I met Carlene, all I brought to the table was me, because I didn't have anything to bring to the table. I had nothing. When I met my late wife, I wasn't bringing a lot to the table then either. I'm not a rich guy. I'm a hardworking man like most of you. Get up in the morning and you go to work, come home, pay the bills. That's pretty much the lot of my life. And that's 90% of you guys out there. And if I ever met somebody again, at least I know what I'm doing. You're going, what, Jeremiah? Are you just taking her to an antique store? Yeah. Women love that stuff. They love yard sales. Believe me, they do. I don't understand it, but they do. And if you men are trying to get a date, women love a man who can play the guitar. There's something about a man and the guitar. Don't understand it. I know this because my late wife, we would go to Archie's, and her dad was a drummer for a rock and roll band called Pat Pending. And she'd go there just to watch her dad. She bragged on her dad. She bragged and bragged and bragged on him. She loved her dad. Her dad was a drummer in a rock and roll band. She just thought that was the thing. I took her to the YMCA. She encouraged me to join the basketball leagues. When I did, and I was playing basketball with the other guys, and fellowshipping with other men, she'd come and watch me play. And her eyes would get real big. Yeah. She just worshipped the ground I walked on. When I was sued by the ACLU, and I ended up on the front page of the newspaper 4 times. 4 times. Because of a lawsuit with the ACLU. And she'd brag, oh, look, my husband's on the front page, blah, blah, blah. And she was proud of that fact. Man, I could do no wrong. And I won that lawsuit, by the way. So the ACLU has sued me twice and lost both times. It's called I have a good lawyer. I'm sorry, but not everybody loses against them. I haven't heard from them in years. I'm sure they're still around, but yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Women are not for sale. So guys, knock it off. Stop trying to buy their affections. They're going to end up going for the guy who doesn't buy her affections. The guy who just spends time with them. Plain and simple. Some women like the plain, simple guy. Yeah. They do. And that's what I have to say about that. And I was just relating my own personal life experience, my relationships that I've had throughout the years, and this is what I have learned. I intend to carry it into my next relationship, whoever that may be. And I'm not looking. So I play the game of let her come to me. It's my job to be out there hitting the home runs, scoring the touchdowns, and just get out there and live my life. And if I happen to meet her, like did my late wife, she comes through a drive-through window, and that's how we meet. That's how we met. Here's my number. Call me. True story. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel or whatever platform you're watching this on. This is maybe on multiple platforms. And I'm so proud that I'm getting more comments, even if they're hateful comments, because the other version of this video, there's been some hateful comments. I'm not gonna go into what they said or anything, because I don't really care. Because whether they think so or not, they're actually helping me. So thank you for the hateful and mean comments, guys. It's mostly dudes, not women. These are dudes saying this stuff. And so thanks for the hateful comments, because you're in the algorithm that shows that as post engagement. And actually, that helps me more than hitting the like button does. You may not realize it, but every time you leave a hateful comment, even if you're a troll, you're actually helping me. So thank you for your comments. Comment away. Be as hateful as you want. You can disagree with me, and a few of them did disagree with me, and that's fine. I expect people to open up a discourse and have a conversation with me. So comment below. What's your experience been with women? Yeah, I get it. In a way, you do pay for them. Okay? You know, you're married with children, you got to pay the bills. I get that. Comment below, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Hope this audio is better. Thank you.